What's up, guys? So today we are charging the DEF filter in the Kenworth. So Kenworth T680 2022 by Just In Case. The part number, I'll throw it right here real quick in case you need it. That is the part number. So it's a pricey for damn filter. Costs about 100, anywhere between 160 to 180 depending on where you're at. But we need a tool to release this part, which is the cover from the truck once I take it off. But I don't have one, so we're here in Arizona real quick locally by the house to go get something to take it off, open channel locks, or see what I can find without damaging on it, get it on the truck, even though I got a replacement, but just don't want to break the other one just in case. So let's go get that and I'll see you back at the truck. What's up, guys? Hope you guys can see me. We're under the truck right now. We're going to change the DEF filter. I just wanted to show you real quick if you guys didn't know. Right here behind my head on this truck. Hope you guys can see it right there because I can't see the front of the camera. So it's right here. We got to take this plate off. On this one, there's 2 bolts, one on each side, and I'm gonna figure out what size they are. But we got to take this off. I kind of wiped this off. It has the plate number. I thought it would have like the part number to let you know, but it's actually just a part number to the plate because it's definitely 109. Is it the same part number? Huh. Little shot. See, we got the part number right here. Box. Actually, yeah, it has part number 1 on there, I think. But we gotta take this plate off, and the DEF filter is right there. So let's do that real quick. Probably want to have something bigger than what I have to catch a little bit of the spillage. My first time doing this, is hopefully it's not a lot, but we're going with the flow here, using what we can because I don't want to spend a lot of money on stuff. So let's see, at least like a pretty deep socket would be better. I'm turning around here. I got this little cart so I can move around under the truck last week. Let's see, 1116. Almost. It's a little bigger than 1116. 3/4 should be that. Ooh, my toolbox. Socket's pretty tight in there. God damn. 3/4 socket didn't want to come out. Looks like that's what it is, 3/4, but it's a little game on it. So I wonder the millimeters work better. What would that be? Yep, that works better. That's a 17 millimeter. So 3/4 has a little play, just in case, but it probably can do the job. Alright, I'm going to use the extension. Take this plate off here. These tools are fairly new. Well, they're new. I've barely used them. Tried to get on my back again. So I'm all twisted up. So I can't have leverage on this thing. It wasn't as hard as I expected it to be, but that's good. This side loose. Got a couple of things to do today. Number one is this, but after this is the I gotta check the batteries. I think I have one, hopefully not more than one bad battery or battery I need to place in my recharger in the garage here at home. But I need to find out if it's still good, because fortunately I've left the truck on almost 2 weekends in a row when I haven't killed. I usually come home and kill the full battery on it. Kill the battery, take everything out of the fridge, and just kill the power to the truck while I'm home. And the last 2 weekends I didn't. And even though I came like on Saturday and turned it on for a few minutes, I guess I didn't turn it on for long enough. And I think that affected the batteries, because this washer, make sure I don't lose that. Ow, what the hell? Air dryer on my face. Yeah, just Thursday and Friday, the last couple of nights on the road, I turned it on in the morning. Like, I kept it on pretty much all night. And because I don't go to sleep fairly early, unfortunately. Some of you probably understand that, but anyway, I turned it off probably technically for about 5 hours. Just have my APU running, which is battery also. It has its own set of batteries. And the only thing that's on is maybe my phone charger plugged in, and I have my dash camera. But when I go to turn it on in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I get up, turn it on. It's not even 8 hours. All right, play this off. Anyway, long story short, the voltage is down to barely 12 volts exactly. We should try and mix a little bit more. And I've had to hold it, and it kind of everything goes off, and it does the like it's gonna crank, but I keep it a key on, and then like it barely has power to crank it, cold crank it up. So need to check those batteries. So we're gonna do that too. But all right, we got the cover off right here. I'm gonna get you guys closer. Sorry for the shake, but this is our DEF filter right here. We're right behind the DEF tank under the truck from the opposite side, so it's probably our sensors. But we're gonna unscrew that. I bought, as a matter of fact, I gotta go back to the car real quick, so I bought a tool, an open crest wrench, just so I can get to that and loosen it up. I've seen videos where it's not too, doesn't look to be real tight, just kind of hand tight. It's a plastic piece, hard plastic, but it's still a plastic piece. But we'll take that off, and then that's where it's gonna drip a little bit, and our filter's right there. So let me go get that tool, and I'll be right back. All right, hopefully you guys can see it. Now I'm right next to the highway, guys, so it is gonna be loud. So maybe I just fast speed this stuff, make it into a little short. But I'm a little concerned now, because I don't think this is big. It's gonna open big enough like I thought it was going to. All right, guys, so sorry I forgot to hit record there, but the tool we got, the crescent we got wasn't big enough. Honestly, I carefully, some of you are gonna complain, but you don't want to run back to the store and waste more time. I have activities to do later, so, and I still gotta check those batteries. But we used the same tool carefully, pried it off, and didn't damage it or anything. This is the one that was on there. Basically, you're gonna spin it, looking at it from this side, this angle. You're gonna spin it clockwise from your angle towards the right. And it takes a minute. It didn't take that much pressure, but it came loose. So also, I have something here, the catch panel. You can see that works perfect, because it doesn't start leaking once you take this heavy cover off. The boot sits right here, kind of a little bit of pressure. And as you pull it out, that's why it has a little bit of that fluid in here. But But that's the old filter right there, which we're about to pull out. And you can compare it. That's the new filter. That's the old filter. Definitely should have been changed last year. But said I'm a newbie at this, so for newbies, that's why I keep calling myself a rookie, because I'm still learning. That's when I was told that I should be changing at least every 150,000 miles, which is usually about once a year. So we're definitely 100,000 miles past due. So luckily we haven't had any issues with it, other than the sensor that we had an issues for a few months ago. But I actually don't think had nothing to do with this. It has something to do with a couple of times that either my DEF cap, in the rush, I didn't tighten it properly enough and it fell off. And one of my friends mechanic told me that can definitely eventually cause, if it does that a couple of times where you're driving and your DEF cap is off, that can damage your sensor eventually at some point. So yeah, that's probably what happened, because I know it did happen. So I just really make sure that I never let that happen again. But we're gonna pop this off, and this is kind of like sucked in there, so can't get it at this angle. But I know it's sucked in there because it's popped in, and it has a little seal, little tube pop in there. And all right, we're gonna get some napkins here. Watch this. Twist it off a little. See if I can twist and pull. Man, I'm having a hard time getting at this angle because I'm pulling against me. I'm gonna get this on my gloves. Don't soak in. It's already sucked in some of the DEF in the filter. Actually, so it's never as easy as sometimes I put it in the videos. I'm twisting myself. I'm trying to get a good angle, get a good grip on this and pull in the right direction. But god damn, see, I don't want to come off. Whew. Up there. I'm pulling pretty hard. Does not want to come out. I know it has. Show you a new one. It has that little pop, and that pops in there. But at least the videos I saw, they don't struggle this much. There it goes. God. Almost got some DEF in my eye. Whew. Alright. That's a solid piece, not plastic. That's where it goes. So a little bucket works enough. But, man. Just want to show you again. Old one, new one. Big difference. Big difference. Throw the old one there. Throw the old boot there. I honestly want to keep this part. I don't know why. But throw it in the box. I feel like we pay more for that big old chunk of plastic piece than we do for the actual filter. But don't understand why we can't reuse the one we have. If you guys know why, please comment below. It doesn't make a little sense to me. All right, so another thing that they recommend, the kit does come with a little lube. You put on the ring here, And also on that filter, on that little piece, gotta cut this up. You got my hefty pocket knife. It's not even a knife, more of a blade. Just make sure I don't cut myself too while I'm down here. There we go. So we're gonna give it a little bit of lube to this. That's kind of liquidy. This will be good for it. We'll give it the finger action. First on the filter. That's a little, also, it's pretty liquidy. I thought it was gonna be more jelly-like, but it's not. Put this out here for a second. Glove in. Definitely wash your hands, don't touch anything. You heard that pop? That was freaking easier. That was easier than taking it off. But we got that. Got the new boots. Goes all the way around that metal part. And now we thread this back on. Get this out the way. Flip around again. And just thread it back in. Sure it's nice and even. Feels kind of tight when it starts getting closer. And it did when I was taking it off. Alright. So that's in tight. Let me just tell my two. It's probably, you guys can scream at me, that's not the way you're supposed to do. Well, see, I didn't want to make another trip for a bigger crescent wrench. But in case you want to know, I confirm this 1 13/16 open wrench. If you find it, if you have it, there's tight. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. Just a little bit. Try this part so I can take a look at it later. That's from the little liquid gel thing. Just to make sure. We want to test the batteries before I turn it on and then check it. But that's how you change it. It's all done. DEF filter done. Once a year from now on, we're gonna change it. So sorry, my face is right there. So that part done. I hope that helps anybody. We're gonna just put the plate back on and it's all done. That's all we're gonna do, just put the plate on, 2 bolts, and we're done. Then we're gonna deal with the batteries. See what happens. I'll update you guys probably on Instagram for that, not necessarily a video, but DEF filter change. And save some money doing it as well, at least over $100. So probably over $200-300 in between all the filters that I change on my own rather than doing it at the PM in the shop. So quick little video, guys. Hope you have a good weekend. We'll fight it out. Peace.